It's a United States love affair with Formula One at the moment, so what a thrill for everyone today to see our drivers lapping COTA at full hot lap speed. It's the Circuit of the Americas, and it's qualifying.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Here's a quick position rundown for you. The top 5 are the fastest lap at the moment, 1 minute 31.0. Leclerc, Verstappen, Albon, Russell and Tsunoda. We've been pushed down to P22. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:31.0.
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend, so we'll see you all tomorrow. Forget pit stops, forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint. We're racing then today in Travis County, Texas, around the 20 corners of this wonderful Circuit of the Americas. We'll be reaching speeds of around 200 miles per hour here today, and there are plenty of good opportunities to pass, especially through the 2 DRS zones into Turn 1 and the long back straight into Turn 12. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And Nico Hulkenberg completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Albon, George Russell and Tsunoda, Piastri, Webber, Norris and Ollie Behrman, Lawson, Pierce, Jack Doohan and Sainz, Ocon, Aaron, Lance Stroll and Zane Maloney, Gasly, Pepe Marti, Antonelli and Gabriel Bortoleto rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head trackside for today's sprint. And alongside me today, a man small in stature but big on comment, Anthony Davidson. Hello. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. Now, you're the racing driver in this partnership, so tell us about this racing driver. Put us in their shoes. How are they going to be feeling?
Well, you've got to be prepared, Crofty. Before you even step foot inside the car, you've got to know, you've got to have a pre-race game plan. You've watched videos before you get into the car of previous races gone by. You know where you have to place your car if X, Y, or Z happens in front of you or behind you. So having this clear game plan is absolutely essential before you get in the car.
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Yeah, struggle for words. So sorry about that.
It's a United States love affair with Formula One at the moment, so what a thrill for everyone today to see our drivers lapping COTA at full hot lap speed. It's the Circuit of the Americas, and it's qualifying.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
You're leading the pack, that's P1. The fastest lap at the moment, 1 minute 31.0. And just behind us are Norris, Sainz and Tsunoda. Radar suggests some weather's going to hit in around 5 minutes time, so stay on your toes. Okay, good job mate, really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive, bring it home.
Nice work, gents. Nice work.
Well, you don't need me to remind you that Formula One is now so beloved in the United States that we race here 3 times a year. But let's give respect to COTA, or the Circuit of the Americas, to give it its full name. This place laid the foundations for this moment and still remains the host of the US Grand Prix. We're racing today then in Travis County, Texas, where 20 corners and speeds of up to 200 miles per hour await us on this magnificent racetrack. It's 60% full throttle with plenty of good opportunities to pass, especially through the 2 DRS zones into Turn 1 and the long back straight into Turn 12. What a race we have in store today. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Nico Hulkenberg lines up on pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Sainz, Yuki Tsunoda and Behrman, Verstappen, Piastri, Gasly and Mark Webber, Antonelli, Lawson, Alex Albon, Doohan, Pierce, Russell, Zane Maloney and Lance Stroll. Pepe Marti, Ocon, Aaron and Gabriel Bortoleto rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And alongside me today, former Formula One driver and former world champion too. See, told you I'd give you a big intro. Anthony Davidson, hello. Now you're the racing driver in this partnership, so tell us about this racing driver. Put us in their shoes. How are they going to be feeling?
Well, you've got to be prepared, Crofty. Before you even step foot inside the car, you've got to know, you've got to have a pre-race game plan. You've watched videos before you get into the car of previous races gone by. You know where you have to place your car if X, Y, or Z happens in front of you or behind you. So having this clear game plan is absolutely essential before you get in the car.
All right, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Okay, good parking there, mate. Now we need to make sure we get a great launch as the race starts. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. You're in first position, front of the pack. Leclerc behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. You've got 11 laps until your pit window opens. 27 laps to go. Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, we want you to pit this lap, so push now, push. Pit now. Okay, off we go, back into the race. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Verstappen's ahead of you. Time last lap, 1:37.3. Okay, gap to the car in front, 3.3 seconds. They're on old mediums. They've done 14 laps on those tyres now. We think they've got one more stop. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 32.0 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. They're currently 16th. As things stand right now, we'll be 4th in the championship. Weather's changing now, you might want to review our strategy. Understood, copy that. We'll be seeing at least 20 minutes of light rain. The rain's getting worse, be very careful. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Box now, please. Box this lap. Right, let's go, come on! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. DRS has been disabled by the stewards. DRS will be offline. Wait for further updates. Liam's coming in for his stop now. Gap to your teammate behind, 47.3 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. They're in 11th. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Leclerc Leclerc is behind you. They're on a fresh set of inters. Their tyres are just 1 lap old, and the time last lap, 2:09.1. Leclerc is behind you. They're on a fresh set of inters. Their tyres are 5 laps old. Time last lap, 1:46.8. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. First position, front of the pack. Leclerc behind. They're on a fresh set of inters. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap. Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations. Well done.
Good job, gents. Good job.
And what a win for Nico Hulkenberg.
A great display of dominance today, Crofty, by this driver. They led from lights out to the flag at the end, led every lap of the race. Brilliant stuff by them, and excited to see what more they can do in future races.
Well, I don't know about you, but I've absolutely loved watching that action today, and I'm sure these three have loved taking part. Here come our podium finishers. And the top step awaits for Nico Hulkenberg. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.
Hey, Chief. Just a reminder to kick off some research projects. We don't want to fall behind our rivals, and we haven't got anything in the pipeline at the moment. Thanks. Hey, Chief. Engineering need your attention on something.
A sponsor is interested in backing our team.
Great news. They've accepted that contract and signed on the dotted line. We should celebrate. And make sure we figure out how to stop any leaks about it. Nice work getting this one over the line.
A sponsor sees potential in us and wants to explore a partnership.
This one's gone according to plan.